We're going to be talking about the World Happiness Report. That's an interesting one where they evaluated over 140 countries. Let's talk about that. Number two, did anyone say recession? Dating recession. Yeah, we talked about pajamas yesterday. Today we're talking about we're in a dating recession for young folks. All right, number three is rude is as rude does. We're going to be talking about five things Americans do that are rude when you do them abroad, since we're talking about other countries. But first, guys, let's do it. The ABCs. How was the workout today? Half a check for me. Pain is back, but still got through half a workout. Check on the sleep. Blissful sleep, did that well, and I ate well today, guys. I'm now doing regular eggs. A friend of mine said, too many egg whites. Do some yolks, whatever. So I did four eggs today. Of course, the range. What is it? Cage free. Got to get the cage free hens. All right, so I did well on that. So 2.5 checks, but again, got to do it. So again, for your day today, stick with it. The diet for sure has got to be good. All right, let's jump right into this here. Having fun today. Always the World Happiness Report. You can look it up. This Gallup World Poll data for over 140 countries. So it's a global snapshot. It's like a balance sheet of how people evaluate their lives. How about this? We highlight it. It says the well-being changes across regions and generations. So they did this in 2010. They did this again 15 years later. So here's the rankings. That's it. U.S., we're not even in the top 10. Number one is Finland. Number two is Iceland. Number three, Denmark. Number four, Costa Rica. I have some friends that live there. Number five is Sweden. Number six, Norway. Number seven, Netherlands. Number eight's Israel. Number nine's Luxembourg. And number 10 is Switzerland. How about that? We're not even anywhere near. There's Nordic nations rule for sure. Iceland, I told you, that's on my bucket list. I have to go see Iceland. Where's the U.S.? U.S. is number 23. Yeah, not so good. Not so good in terms of World Happiness Report. But yeah, they did this report here. They talked with young adults under the age of 25. They said that they've seen the largest decrease in youth life evaluation. Which country is that? Which country has seen the worst or go the other way? Afghanistan. Well, I don't know if that makes sense, but there you have it. Just talking some happiness reports. We got to be happier. I mean, everybody's got to be happier. All right, how about this? The second one we're talking about today is what's called a dating recession. I mean, what does that mean? It says why is America? It says America is going through a dating recession. According to research, okay, we're in a dating slump. Why? There's only one reason for it. That's the reason they say. I think there's a lot of reasons, all leading to the same thing: a lack of self-confidence amongst young men and women. That's a bad thing, for sure. So how about this? The Institute for Family Studies, IFS. So they did a lot of these, and they did this thing called the 2025 National Dating Landscape Survey. And they also did this thing called Monitoring the Future Study. This is all run by the University of Michigan. All right. 30% of young adults, 30%, okay, reported they were dating. That's it. Only 30% reported they were dating. They said 74% of women and 64% of men have not dated in the past 12 months, or maybe went out just a few times in the past 12 months. So we're not dating. Without a doubt, there's a confidence problem. Well, when you're going out with your pajamas, when you're sitting in a coffee shop and there's 30 people around, like I did, like I told you, I went into this coffee shop and there's only one person that looks like she's approachable. I approached her. I mean, you can approach anybody, but these guys aren't doing that. Their heads are in their screens, their phones, they're not talking, they got earphones on. How do you meet people? Talk about self-confidence. You got to work on that. All right, here's another thing they're talking about. All right, in 2010, they said these are 12th graders that wanted to get married. 83% of women said that they wanted to get married and have a family, and 76% of boys said they want to get married. All right, in 2024, right? That went down 72% of girls. That's off about 15% lower, 67% of men. Boys. So, I don't know if the parents are teaching them that marriage is a good thing, but without a doubt, what you're seeing on social media kind of beats up on marriage, that's for sure. But they say that these kids are unwilling to take risks. Yeah, they said 40% of them believe, they asked these kids if they had the skill set to discern a good dating partner. Only 40% said yes. How about this? 34% said that they feel confident in their ability to discuss their emotions with a dating partner. So clearly, not a lot of confidence there. Add to that, it says 1 in 4 Americans 40 years or older have never been married. That's me, guys. I'm in that category. Never been married over 40. We know birth rates in the U.S. are at an all-time low. Okay, well under the number of children needed to maintain a healthy replacement rate in society. So we're not replacing people. Social media, again, ablaze with largely negative narratives. And we got bad parenting. I'm going to put that into the equation. I saw a lot of bad parenting when I was teaching in this inner city schools, right? Read the book, The Sub, Tales of an Inner City Teacher. So are we doomed? Or is society doomed? Well, what do we need to do? We need to promote self-esteem. We got to do that. We got to start in the schools. We got to put these kids together. Take away the phones, take away the computers, force them to interact in person. That's what we're not doing. We talk about the Tola takeaways. It's got to be in person. We got to move away from this screen time. It's not working for society, but that's without a doubt. But confidence, what you want to do is start working out. That'll give you confidence. Hey, when I was a kid, that's what you do. For boys, you want to get some muscles. For girls, you got to take care of yourself, right? You got to feel good about yourself. You got to smile more. You got to get out there. I mean, this is a major concern in our society, right? We got to get that going. We got to give these people a little bit more confidence. All right, let's jump right into this next one here because I want to give a shout out to the Daily Passport team. Yeah, this is a newsletter I read, Daily Passport. These are 5 American customs that are considered rude abroad. Without a doubt. I mean, I lived in Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia back in 1989. And I mean, Singapore, like I said in my previous show, going into the subway as you go into the botanical gardens, it's gorgeous. You got to be respectful. But how about this? These are 5 things that we do that don't want to do abroad. Number 1, especially if you're going to be visiting Iceland or Finland with the happy people. Number 1 is keeping your shoes on inside someone's house. Now, that's like a common thing here in the States, right? A lot of people take their shoes. But when I was growing up, we never took our shoes off. My father had a thing for that. He did not care. My mother kept the place spotless. She was a super clean person. But hey, how about this? Asia, Middle East, and Europe, you got to leave your outside footwear outside the door. Without a doubt. All right. Scientific studies say that you accumulate a lot of bacteria on your shoes from going outside. Well, what are you going to do? I still leave them on, but you can't do that, guys. Got to take your shoes off. And I remember going back, we went to a dinner at one of my analysts. We had a group of analysts. It was in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. And we had to take our shoes off. And this one woman got a little weird about it. Hey, what are you going to do? You got to be ready for that. Take your shoes off. How about this? Number 2, eating and drinking on the move. Can't do it. In Italy, coffee is supposed to be savored, not rushed. You hear somebody and with my people back there, they hear somebody to go cup. They go, I can't do that. All right, how about this? Japan. It's taberuki. Taberuki means eating while walking. It's the epitome of bad manners. Don't do it. All right, number 3, dressing too casually. No kidding. We talked about that yesterday. Pajamas. When did pajamas become public attire? Forget about it. Got to be respectful. When you're in a foreign country, dress up. That's right. You got to look good. You got to put your best foot forward. Don't be too casual with the cap, whatever you're wearing. Don't wear pajamas. All right, number 4, certain hand gestures. We know that with Remember we talked about Richard Nixon, Rio de Janeiro. He did that. You don't want to do that. That's like flipping the bird in Brazil. Got to be careful. Do your research. So yeah, there are different hand signals. I know this. Hailing a cab. So yeah, be respectful. Do your research. And finally, this was an interesting one because I spent 5 years working in the hospitality in the restaurant and bar business. And let me tell you, clearing plates in a restaurant too quickly. Don't want to do that, especially in France. Oh my God, eating, you can't be rushed without a doubt. So when you see people collecting the plates really quick, they're not doing that. They're not doing that in other countries. They don't want to rush you. You want to enjoy the meal. So servers don't do it. And oh, for God's sakes, if you are a patron, do not be piling up plates. As a server, we know that. I know you're trying to help, but let it go. Servers have their own way of clearing plates, and you piling them up, that's not going to work. So I know it's helpful, but don't do it. Don't do it. All right, guys, let's get some fun facts today because I wanted to have some fun. But first fun fact, did you guys see this? I want to give a shout out to everyone in California, Marina Del Rey. This was on February 18th last month. Did you miss it? It's called Open Call. I didn't go. It was at the Marriott down there. I know the Marriott. I spent a summer in Marina Del Rey in 1985 when I graduated Penn. Ooh, that's going way back. But yeah, they had an open call for, what is it? Baywatch, the reboot. They said over 2,000 people showed up in their red swimsuits trying to be lifeguards. I like this. This one woman, Margaret Dupre, she was 77 years old, showed up with her bikini on, to audition. She said she was a stand-in in the original. Well, that might have been interesting, but I don't think any luck today for you, darling. I don't know if they're going with a 77-year-old. All right, how about this? On this day in 1958, we talked about him. We talked about this legend, Elvis Presley. Yeah, he got inducted into the Army in 1958. How about this? On this day in 1972, one of the greatest 3-hour epic films ever made. Anybody? 1972, March 24th, The Godfather, chronicling the lives of the Corleone family, right? The organized crime Italian American. That was 54 years ago, open today. Way to go. And number 3 is a good one. 2002. Got to give a shout out to Halle Berry. Became the first Black woman to win Best Actress, the Academy Award. She got the Oscar for Monsters Ball. I watched that recently with Billy Bob Thornton. Sean P. Diddy Coombs is in that. He plays the husband. That's a great one. Heath Ledger's in there. Most Def's in there. I mean, I like that movie. Man, talk about a heartfelt performance that she gives. But Monsters Ball, there you go. 24 years old today. Halle Berry puts it through the hoop. All right, guys, that's it for today. Remember the 3 Tola takeaways. Got to do it. Got to respect the ABCs. That's where your self-confidence begins. Starts with the ABCs, your foundation. Got to do it. Number 2, pick up the phone. Go visit somebody. Don't just text. Talk. Go in person, build your skills, build your in-person skills, share your love with somebody, and finally be willing to accept another person's opinion because, hey, we're all different, but doesn't mean we're all wrong. All right, guys, have an awesome day. And as always, get your workout.